everyone, this is Tink and Amy, and we're coming to you live for the first ever Pixie Dust Power Hour. And this is just a time for us to answer some of our clients and future clients' questions, and to talk a little bit about what we do and why we do what we do, and it's just a time for you to get to know us and maybe for us to get to know you.
Ask questions.
Please send us questions.
We already have some that we're going to go through. So the more, the better. We're here to service you.
Yes. So while we wait on you guys to send in some questions, we've got a couple that some of our clients sent us. And the first one is a question we get asked all the time.
All the time.
Why should we use Pixie Dust and Pirate Hooks to book our vacation? So we have some answers for you. We have lots of answers. The first thing is our services are completely free. We don't build in a commission to any of our travel. That is already built in by the suppliers, not only by Disney, but all major suppliers build in commission. And so it doesn't cost you anything. And so why not? I like free stuff.
It doesn't change your price either.
No.
Let's say you go on and you want to stay at the Contemporary in February, and you go on and price your trip. Well, you know what? We can sell you the trip at the same price, or we can do it better.
That's right.
We can beat that price because you know what we have?
Exclusives.
Agency exclusives. You guys know what we're talking about. Super great discount on both your room and your ticket package, and a free ticket to the water park.
That's right.
Or miniature golf. But you got to check out the water parks.
Water parks are amazing.
Even in January.
Because they heat the water.
Totally. And it's Florida. It's hot.
All year long.
So anyway, totally off track. Let's go on. Let's explain why it's okay to use the travel agents to book your travel and what's so fun about it.
Yeah. So, one great thing is you're supporting a small business, and everybody loves to support a small business. The next great thing is we do everything for you. You don't have to do anything. We are your personal assistant. We work for you. Our slogan is, you whistle, we work. So whatever you need, we are here to help you. We handle all fast passes, all dining, specialty events. If you don't know any of the dining locations and you say, you know what, I really want to eat with Cinderella, well, we can give you a few options of places that you can do that. We've eaten probably pretty much everywhere at Walt Disney World. Between me and Amy and all of our agents, we've tried everything. So we've got firsthand experience with that.
You know what I think the icing on the cake is? For a lot of my clients that are newbies that come on and have never been to Disney, we talk about their dining. They tell me everything that they have heard and all the suggestions. We figure out what's best for them, their family, kids, and then their fast passes. We figure those out. The best thing that we provide, I think, is that customized itinerary.
Absolutely.
I mean, they say, I want to make sure I shoot a bow and arrow with Merida.
That's right.
She's my favorite. We tell you when is the best time during your trip to meet Merida. She's on the way to Tomorrowland. So meet her on the way to Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin.
That's right. And if your family has a food allergy, we've got that covered for you. We can go ahead and send in that allergy list to all of your dining locations. That way they have everything prepared for you. They know what you can and can't have, and the chef is going to come over and speak with you. Whether it's your allergy or your child's allergy, they're going to make sure that you're well taken care of.
And that's one thing. A lot of parents get nervous when their child, let's say, has a nut allergy. They get really nervous taking them anywhere and not preparing that food for them. Right. Disney is amazing when it comes to accommodating people with allergies. And they really take great effort in that accommodation and making these parents feel safe.
Right.
That their child is not going to be given what's going to cause a horrible allergic reaction. And their trip's going to be magical. The magic does not cease.
Absolutely. We've had some clients tell us that they've never been able to go on vacation and didn't have to carry all their food, but Walt Disney World, they could absolutely do that, and they could rest easy.
For sure.
Everything was just taken care of for them. So dining, fast passes, special events, We handle all of that for you. We do a customized itinerary just for our guests, so it's built just for you. We don't use the same itinerary for every family because everybody's completely different.
No, not at all. And I think that's one of the things that I enjoy
Absolutely.
the most is getting to know my clients, their children, and their dreams and what their dream vacation is going to look like. So then I can build it in a document for them. And they send me pictures while they're at Disney with their favorite character. How awesome is that?
I know. I love getting the texts from my guests, and it's pictures of them, and they're having fun. And, you know, exactly. I think some of my favorite pictures are some of our guests in their ponchos that we send them.
Oh my gosh.
And they're like, it's pouring down rain, but look at how cute we are in our ponchos, and we're still having a great time.
Right.
So
and they got on the People Mover, which is awesome to ride. And we tell our clients that when it's raining, run to the People Mover.
Yes. Yeah. So, you know, another thing that we do, we set up your Magical Express for you. And if you don't know what the Magical Express is, that is Disney's free transportation for all of their Walt Disney World guests. That takes you from the Orlando International Airport to your magical destination at the Walt Disney World Resort. And so that's already taken care of. You check your bag in at your local airport, and then it magically appears in your room.
Exactly.
You put on your magic band, and then you go and you scan in, put you on your right bus, and you're off.
But I got to tell you a story. So last September, I was at Disney with my family for Food and Wine. You know what? Food and Wine's amazing. If you've never been to the Food and Wine Festival, you have to go. It's amazing. So anyway, I was there, and of course, I had other clients arriving. My clients were coming in, and their luggage wasn't showing up at their room. It was 10:30 at night. So guess what? Yes, I was on property on my family vacation, but you know what I did? I got on the phone. I got on the phone and made sure that those people's luggage showed up at their room, because that's what we do. And it's free. We take care of you from start to finish.
That's right. That's right. So, you know.
Oh, Tessa, that's really sweet.
Oh, Tessa, thank you.
Thank you so much. Tessa
Very
says,
sweet.
you guys make me want to be part of your team, listening to your awesome successes.
Oh,
you know what? It's all about our clients. They're our family.
It is.
They really are.
Yeah, we get to know our clients very well. And some of my clients are some of my closest friends now.
I was one of her clients.
She was one of my clients. And now she's the director of sales and marketing.
Yeah.
So there you go. So, but it's really an amazing job. And what makes it so amazing is that we get to be part of your vacation, just a little part of it. We get to help, you know, create the magic for you. We get to see the magic when you send us the pictures. And then when you get home and you send us even more pictures, and you tell your friends what a great time you had. I mean, it just makes everything just amazing.
Yeah. You know, I had some clients travel recently, and they were so sweet to share with me that their son had never ridden a roller coaster. And I said, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to try Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
I love that ride. Not
only is it make you feel happy and comfortable with if you haven't been on it, you go through the Seven Dwarfs Mine and they sing their song, and it makes you feel relaxed. It's not an overly thrilling It's not Expedition Everest.
Not at all.
And it's smooth. The technology is amazing on that ride. Their son got on that, and let me tell you what, he was sold. He loved that ride, and it made me feel so good that he didn't jump on Big Thunder Mountain, which is a great ride, but it might have scared him. So I love helping to make that kind of magic.
Absolutely.
And don't forget, you guys, we're watching your comments, and we so appreciate it. Hey, Megan, we're thinking about you.
Sending you love.
So you guys ask us questions. We're going to continue to answer, though. But feel free to type in some live stuff.
Okay, so our next thing that is a great reason for you to book with us is we're like Roz. Do you guys know who Roz is? Roz from Monsters, Inc., and she is always watching. And we are always...
Can you do the voice?
No.
Okay.
We're always watching.
Yay!
So, hey, John. Hang on, we have a question. How far in advance do you recommend contacting you before my trip? Okay, so as soon as you know you want to go, contact us.
Yeah.
We already have exclusives out that we can book now through October of next year.
Wait a minute. Don't we have an announcement?
Not yet. At the
Okay.
end, I have a big announcement for everybody.
I'm too excited.
So, but we can book regular vacations for Walt Disney World out through the end of next year, 499 days from today. Disney Cruise Line, we can book all the way out. It's released right now through the end of December next year. We're waiting on those 2019 spring dates to open up. But that is for another time. We'll go all into Disney Cruise Line. But as soon as you know you want to go ahead and contact us. We can secure your vacation and get you the best rate available.
John, especially if you're traveling with children and they want to do a princess meal or Chef Mickey's or something special, let's get you guys lined up. 180 days, it's 6 a.m. Eastern time. I'm up getting your dining. So I want to make sure as soon as they open up, I'm grabbing that so your kids can experience those special character meals.
Okay. All right. So let's see. Hey, Lisa. Lisa is one of our very special clients. I actually cruised with Lisa twice now.
No way.
Yes.
How fun.
And I just love Lisa and her daughter.
Hi, Lisa.
Hey, Lisa. Okay. So can you explain the last minute deals on the cruise? Okay, so the last minute deals on the cruises, it's not guaranteed, but just real quick, they have veranda guaranteed rates and ocean view guaranteed rates and inside guaranteed rates. So what that means is that you are guaranteed that category. You're not guaranteed a certain level. So you can't say, I'd love to have deck 6 with a veranda, but you are guaranteed a veranda, at least a navigator's veranda. So the same with Ocean View. You're at least guaranteed an Ocean View stateroom. You could get one of the amazing rooms that has 2 large Ocean View portals, but you're at least guaranteed that minimum category. And those last minute rates are amazing. They are non-refundable, and you do have to pay in full at time of booking. But it's a great way if you can travel anytime. It's one of the only ways to save money on your cruise. The other way is to book on board, save 10%, and then transfer it to us if it wasn't already with us, and then we can save you a little bit more with our credits that we do.
That's a great tip. A great tip.
All right. And let's see, can someone quote me for a Disney cruise, please? Thank you. Yes, we will get in touch with you. I'll send you a message right after this live feed, and we will get your information and get going on that for you. Okay.
So for those of you just joined us, we are going through the question that we get asked all the time, which is, why do we need to use you as our travel agent when I can do it myself? So
Absolutely.
We're going to continue on.
Yes. So we were on the point that we're like Roz. We're always watching. So we constantly monitor your reservation, whether it's Disney World, Disneyland, any property, and we make sure that you are saving the most possible.
Yes.
So we know historically when the rates come out, when the promotions come out. And so we go ahead and have a list of who may qualify for that. And then when those are released, we don't know ahead of every time because Disney doesn't share with anybody. It's a sneak attack. So if it's going to come out, then we stay up all night and we watch it. And then I will call or text all of the agents and let them know, you guys need to get up. It's time to get up. We got to get to work. And so we're up, I think for free dining this year, we're up at what, like 3 a.m. 3 a.m.
And I have to say that all my clients that wanted the free dining promotion, knock on wood, this year they got it.
So, we can't guarantee any promotions, but we can guarantee that we will be up and we will be applying those promotions.
Sometimes we don't sleep at all.
Sometimes we don't. We stay up all night because we do check in for Disney Cruise Line at midnight. And if we have a promotion, those usually go about 3. And then we do dining at 6 and fast passes at 7 Eastern. So we don't sleep a whole lot.
No.
But we work hard for
you.
You. Because we can.
And okay, we got another question. Heather Ray, what's your best tip for getting a meal at Cinderella's Royal Table? I know mine. What's yours?
So mine is to definitely use your travel agent.
Well.
and we, because we are up, and if you want that, then we do everything we can to make it happen. We look at crowd calendars. We determine what is the best day for you to go to the Magic Kingdom when it's not going to be as crowded. And then, we have an option 1, 2, and sometimes 3, depending on if you prefer dinner, we start with that. And then if option 2 is a breakfast, then we work on that. And if option 3 is a lunch, then we work on that. But, we stay on top of it, and we try to have multiple days that it could work. We go for your first option first, and we have backup plans.
That's a big thing. When you want those hard to get dining reservations, let's talk Cinderella's Royal Table, be our guest for dinner, things like that. It's really important that I always tell my clients, hey, let's be flexible. I know you might have in your mind what you want the picture of your perfect trip to be and what day you want to start out that first day walking into the Magic Kingdom. But you know what? If Cinderella's Royal Table is on your princess's list and I can't get it for you until your third day, be flexible, because there's nowhere you can go in Walt Disney World that's not complete magic.
Well, but I have to say my agents are amazing, and they have little tricks of the trade.
We do.
And
that's another advantage of you.
That is definitely another advantage. So if you have, let's say you book it 160 days. So your window is already open for dining, but you want Cinderella's Royal Table. We're going to do everything we can, and we're going to monitor that reservation constantly to make sure that we can make that happen for you.
We know when cancellations take place. We do. Historically, the windows that they take place, and we really do watch.
We do. And, we watch, even if you're there, and you say last minute, hey, can you get me a Be Our Guest breakfast, because I think we really want to do it. I wish that we had booked it. Yeah. Then we're gonna watch it for you. And I know that we've made a lot of dreams come true in making that happen, for sure. So anyway, we're like Roz. We always watch everything. And so we're always there for you, and you can just relax, dream about your vacation, and and I tell my clients, the main thing you have to do is, think about what you're going to pack. But, we even send them a packing list.
I know. We send you a packing list, backpacks.
Ears. Yeah, I have some, but they don't look as cute on me as they do on Amy. So.
Funny. I keep on going out of shot. I'm sorry. I'm not used to this.
Yeah. So let's see. We talked about the detailed itinerary that we plan. Like I said before, that is very specific for each family, because no two families the same. It can be a family like mine with 2 adults and 2 girls, and we want to do lots of princesses,
right?
But there could be another family with 2 adults and 2 girls. They're not into princesses, and you know what? That's okay. They'd rather see the Fab Five. Right. So, we have to create an itinerary that's better for them, because they don't want to do the meet and greets with the princesses. Right. They want to make sure they see the Fab Five.
Another thing that really makes that itinerary magical, and something that we specialize in and we have a lot of experience in, is large groups travels.
Absolutely.
Traveling with extended family, that can be magical. It can be stressful, all those things. But we help put the magic in, take the stress out. You can be traveling with extended family where there's teenagers involved, plus cute, sweet little 4-year-olds involved. And so you're going to have to split up for some fast passes. But we always make sure when planning for an itinerary for these situations that you might split up for a fast pass, but we bring you back together as a family.
Because it's all about making memories and making magic, because, life goes by pretty fast. And the memories, you can just keep those forever, and the pictures, and, so you can keep the magic going.
For sure.
Absolutely. Some of my best memories are vacations with my family. And, when I was growing up. And so now that I have family of my own and kids of my own, I work hard to make sure that we create those memories with our children as well. It's very important.
I just have to ask. When I'm at Disney, I don't know about you, it's waterworks central. It's almost borderline embarrassing.
Yeah, I cry. And my youngest daughter, she'll look at me, Mommy, are you crying again?
Do you guys cry when you see the fireworks? I cried watching the Star Wars fireworks with my son, my teenage son. It was just special. I cried when my daughter met Tiana. And she took her
I
for a
love
walk.
Tiana.
I know.
Tiana sang with my daughters.
It's so beautiful, and I'm just boo-hooing.
Mm-hmm.
So Disney is so special. It really is. And we want to make it special for you. What is your thoughts on the park hopper? Okay, Heather, that's a great question. We get that asked a lot. So thanks for asking that.
Absolutely. My thoughts on the park hopper may differ from yours a little bit.
Yeah.
So my thoughts are, if it's your first trip, I say go with the base ticket.
We agree.
Oh, good.
Totally.
I knew I liked you.
Yep.
All right. So my thoughts on the park hopper, get a base ticket if it's your first trip. The parks are really, they've grown so much lately, and they're growing so much in the future. In the next year or two, they are going to grow exponentially. So if it's your first trip, you really need that full day without hopping.
They are start to finish parks now.
Yeah,
there is
they
no
really
park
are.
that you can just say it's a half dayer. They're
Absolutely.
start to finish.
And, you know, I mean, if you're seasoned, if you travel with us a lot,
Or you
know,
have older children.
or you have older children,
Mhm.
the park hopper, you know, it may make sense for you because you're used to doing things, or maybe you're only going to be down there for 3 nights, but
Right.
you want to hit all 4 parks, and you've
Right.
been a lot. In that situation, a park hopper is exceptional.
Right.
So I think you kind of have to be a bit of a Disney pro to do the park hopper, because you do burn some time between parks. If you're using Disney transportation, you need to allow about an hour between parks.
Yeah. You got security.
You have security, and then you have the buses, and there's a lot of traffic. So
Yeah, that's
you need
true.
to make sure that you allow that time. And even if you're going from Magic Kingdom to Epcot and you've got the monorail, you've got to change monorails. It doesn't automatically connect. So you've got to go over there to the Ticket and Transportation Center, and then wait on a monorail, and then ride that. And the ride over to Epcot is very relaxing, and it's
It
very
is.
beautiful.
And it's
But it
air
does take
conditioned.
a little while. It's not quick.
That's true.
Because it takes you on a
But-
little tour of Epcot.
It does.
I love it, though.
It does have air conditioning in it. And
It
let's
does.
face it, if you're there in September,
You need
you
it.
need the air
Yeah,
conditioning.
you do. So does everybody else there.
Right.
So that's kind of how we feel about the park hopper.
All right. Lisa just asked, any inside tips on making celebrations extra special? My daughter will turn 7 on our next cruise. We may forego a birthday party at home, and I want to do something special on the cruise.
Absolutely. Well, they do specialty cakes on the cruise. And since I'm your travel agent, I can set that up for you, Lisa.
Aren't you lucky?
So we can absolutely make that happen. She will get a special button, just like at Walt Disney World or Disneyland, that says she's celebrating her birthday. And sometimes at the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, depending on the sailing, they may have a special little, what are they called? Like the little
Sash.
sash.
The
Thank
sash.
you. It left me for a second, but they'll have a special sash for her since it is her birthday. And she will get tons of attention from the cast members. Your server and your drink server, they will all sing happy birthday, and they'll give a special dessert even if we don't order anything special. They'll have something special for you. And just tons of attention. And then you never know, your travel agent may do something a little extra special for you just to
Right.
sprinkle some pixie dust.
You know what? And that's a great point. And that was a great question, Lisa, because it
Absolutely.
leads to one of the things that we do at Pixie Dust and Pirate Hubs. All of our agents, we always make sure, are you celebrating something?
Absolutely.
Are you celebrating your first visit? Are you celebrating a birthday in the month that you're traveling? Are you celebrating an anniversary? Are you you know what? We celebrated the end of school. It's really
Yes.
about celebrations, and we get that set up for you. So when you check in, you got a cute little button.
That's right.
Yeah. So, and those buttons are important.
They are.
They are, especially for birthdays, because you always get, oh, happy birthday, Ashley.
I know. And you know what? You never know what kind of pixie dust they're going to sprinkle on you at
No,
the parks or at
it's
the
Disney.
cruise. They see that special button. You may get a special character interaction that maybe you didn't expect. You may get a special fast pass that you didn't expect. You may even get to be part of a special show.
Like the Festival of the Lion King
Yes.
and Animal Kingdom.
Yes.
You never
So
know.
there's always something magical. So we have gone through our top 10, what I think is our, our top 10 reasons to use our agency. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to share a link to that, just some points that we've talked about. I'm going to share that with our group. Tessa.
Okay. Yeah, we'll reach out to you when this is done. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no problem. Okay, and keep those questions coming.
All right, John. Can you assist with trips to Disneyland too? Absolutely.
Ashley just went to Disneyland here recently, and so did some of our other agents, and got some awesome on-site training. Yes, we were selected to go attend a special agent training. It's called the Agency Education Program, AEP. And so we were selected, and so myself and several of my agents went out with us, and we did a lot of on-site tours. We saw some special rooms that, not many people get to see in, and it was pretty amazing. And we got to do some special dining and special fireworks shows. And we saw some off-site Good Neighbor resorts as well. Right. And so we absolutely can help you with Disneyland as well. In fact, I love Disneyland. It's like going back to my childhood because you've got the rides like Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, and I love that ride. And and Paint the Night's there. Paint the Night is there. Yes. Wait, no, it's the Electric Light Parade's there now. Or did Paint the Night come right back? Paint the Night is back. Oh my gosh! It just came back. It was announced. We've had so many announcements recently. It was crazy. It's so many, but the Electrical Parade is there now. So when we were there, my daughters and I, we saw the last showing in Walt Disney World in October. And then, so when I went in March, it was there at Disneyland, and I could only watch for a second because like we were talking about, those tears. I did. I just couldn't help myself because that song, from the Electrical Parade is very special to my daughters and I. We've danced to it since they were babies. And so it was just something special. That's sweet. So, cool. But yes, we absolutely can help with that. And they do have a fast pass system at Disneyland. It is quite different from Walt Disney World, but they do have the new Max Pass system. That is new. That is a paid system, though, unlike Walt Disney World. But they do have that. But their system is how it used to be at Walt Disney World many years ago, where you pull a ticket. So, again, it's like going back to your childhood. So it, for those of us that love Walt Disney World, it's great because you can reminisce about. Well, John, you just let us know, or we can reach out to you when you want to go, and we can help walk you through those steps of that Max Pass system that's brand new. Help you maneuver what's the best fit for you guys. Where to stay. We'd love to help you, John. So let's see. I had some other questions that were sent in. Okay. But you guys keep your questions coming, and we're going to go off our list that we have set aside. So I had someone ask me about last minute deals. Do we have any last minute deals? Oh, hang on 1 second for Heather. Really want to stay on the monorail, but do you think it's worth the money? And which resort do you suggest? This is perfect. So this Thanks, goes Heather. Into what I was just about to talk about too. So last minute deals and monorail resorts. It's like peanut butter and jelly right now. So, Heather, if you're planning on going in 2017, we have some amazing things for you. We also have some great things in 2018, but if you're looking to go soon, we do have some offers in September at the Polynesian. And the Polynesian is my absolute favorite resort. And it's pretty spectacular. It is pretty spectacular. We also have the Polynesian in November as well for select dates. And I'll share a little image of that, of everything we have available in the comments in just a minute. But to fully answer your question, the Polynesian to me is the favorite. One of the big reasons why I love the decor at the Polynesian. Yeah. I love the food at the Polynesian. Guilty. Ohana is one of the favorite restaurants at all of Walt Disney World. Yes. Who does not love having breakfast with Lilo and Stitch? I mean, how awesome is that? I know. And the dinner is amazing. They bring those huge skewers of meat. My kids are big meat eaters. They love it. They love it. Right. And so does my husband. And the Kona Cafe is amazing. It's not really, really good. But the Tonga toast in the morning
Yes.
is to die for. I mean, you should share it. Don't get it all for yourself.
You
it's
should
way
definitely
too
share
big.
it. You would be sick.
But it's so good.
You know what else I love? Captain Cook's at the Polynesian. Do you remember we ate there at our agent trip last year?
The
for
barbecued
lunch?
nachos.
The barbecued nachos.
Woo!
In fact,
Quick service.
sometimes I like to tease one of our agents, Brett, and I'll send him a picture of the barbecue nachos because they were his favorite. And I know he's probably working hard and he's hungry for lunch, and I'll send him that picture because he likes to eat. He's a big guy, so I send him pictures that he's Sully. So he's like our big brother.
Our little brother.
Or little brother, because we like pester him. Okay, so yes, absolutely.
But I need to amend that. I know the Polly's on our exclusive, but if you have hi Cassandra, if you have an unlimited, if you have a larger budget and you have a larger group, Bay Lake, and especially with small children that need naps, Bay Lake Tower, which is a DVC resort, it has 1-bedroom studios and 2 bedrooms available. But you can walk.
You can
on the
walk.
Magic Kingdom. It's 5 minutes.
And the Contemporary. You can walk to both of them. They're connected.
Right. You can.
Cassandra, Brett is your agent.
We love Brett.
We love Brett. He's awesome.
Brett.
He's going to take great care of you. Barbecue nachos sound great. Oh, they're so good. Heather, I'll send you a picture. Or I'll post it in the comments so everybody can see because it is amazing. But one more thing I want to mention about the Polynesian that it gets me. It has the best views of the Magic Kingdom. And if I'm staying on the monorail, that's what I want to see. I want to see Cinderella's castle just clear on. And I want to watch. We pick on them a lot, trust me. But if you want to see the fireworks, just straight on, it is the best spot. And they pipe all the music in, so you can be in the pool, swimming around at their amazing pool with the big volcano water slide. And you can watch the fireworks and hear the music.
And you can see the Bay Lake Water Show.
Yes, you can see that. And if you, let's say you're there and it's during fall or during the Christmas season, but you're there for a short trip, so you don't really have time to do the Halloween party or the Christmas party. It's perfect because you can still see the fireworks and you can hear them because they pipe that music in too. So it's really, really great. And I will say, if you're looking for family pictures and you want to do them somewhere on property, Polynesian is an excellent spot because you can have Cinderella's castle in the background. It's all very magical.
It is.
And we have some photographers that we love.
Now, you have talked about your favorite resort on the monorail. I got to talk about my favorite resort because we have it on exclusive in October. It is the Beach Club.
Love the Beach Club.
Okay. So you can go to my Facebook page and go to videos and you can see a detailed walkthrough of Stormalong Bay. Beach Club has the best pool on all of Disney property. They have a pirate ship wreck on the beach with a slide going into a sand bottom pool, people.
Yes.
And it's huge. It has a lazy river in it. It also has 0 entry with sand where the little ones can sit there and play while mom sits back and relaxes with her refillable mug from the dining plan.
Yes, because you get this with your dining plan. Isn't that nice?
Yes. So, and the smell of the Beach Club is amazing. The proximity to Epcot, the back entrance at the World Showcase, is amazing. Especially
and Hollywood Studios.
That's true. Hollywood is, but I'm thinking October food and wine.
Yes.
Adult trip, girls trip.
It's a good option.
You can easily stay at Beach Club on our exclusive and save a ton of money, but go into Epcot and just eat your fill and drink around the world, which some people do.
Yeah.
And there's a t-shirt for it too. We have one. Anyway, so, and it's wonderful.
Yeah,
it is.
It is.
And during Food and Wine last year, the Dole Whip was there.
Yes.
It was.
Yeah. Dole Whip's amazing. If you haven't had a Dole Whip, it's a life changer for sure.
And Cassandra says, hey, Jill. She says she loves Art of Animation. I love Art of Animation too.
It is a nice one.
It is. We've stayed
for a big family.
I have a family of 4. My husband is like 5'11". My teenage son's 5'11". So, and then we have an 8-year-old daughter. Last time we were there, we got upgraded to a Lion King suite, which was,
I love that movie.
you know what? The suites there are amazing because what's so
two
important?
Bathrooms.
They have 2 full bathrooms.
2 full bathrooms.
You can get in and be like, go take a shower.
Yep.
It's late. And they both have spaces to go.
And your kids have their own beds there.
They do.
Yep.
They do.
They sleep 6, but it makes the family of 4 very comfortable there.
It really does.
And mom and dad
It's a
have their own
space.
room. And you can just close it off if the kids are talking at night. Just close your door.
Right. Totally.
Go to sleep. Close the
So,
door.
Art of Animation and the Little Mermaid room. We've
Love
stayed
those.
there. They are so
They
darling.
are. The showers are beautiful.
The Cars area and
I like
Art of
it.
Animation,
Mhm.
especially Cars 3, amazing film.
Yes. I love that one.
Lots of fun.
Now, Greg asked an interesting question. So you have to stay at the Polynesian in order to view the fireworks from there. No. You can go there. You can watch the fireworks from Ohana. So if you say,
Yep.
hey, you know what? I want to see the fireworks, but we can't fit it into our schedule, or we just want to see the fireworks from Polynesian, a great way to do that is to eat one of the best restaurants in Ohana. And we can do a late dining reservation for that. They pipe the music in, lower the
Right.
lights. It is magical.
Or another option for that is the California Grill. If
Yes,
you like
that's a good one.
sushi, it's a signature restaurant.
Mhm.
So it's a little bit higher in the price
It
range.
is. It is.
But if you like
2
sushi,
table
it's
service options. Yeah.
you can't beat the sushi
You
there.
can't.
It's really good.
I don't like sushi, but my husband likes it. My kids like it, so I'll, it's
Sacrifice.
fine. Yeah, I can eat something else. No big deal. But you can go to the beach too. Like if you're just at the Polynesian, you want to go there and go to some of the shops because they have some great shops there. You can go there and do that and watch the fireworks. You can watch the fireworks from Grand Floridian. They're beautiful
You
from there
can.
too. Polynesian's just a personal favorite. Any of the resorts on the
Wilderness.
monorail are amazing. However, I will say if you're going to do club level, at any resort at Walt Disney World, it's got to be contemporary.
They have an amazing club
They
level
do.
area.
They do. And you can watch the fireworks and they do your own dessert party from the club level lounge.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
That is nice.
I mean, spoiled rotten. I mean, really.
Yeah.
It's just awesome. So, but I'll share our list of last minute exclusives. And we do have exclusive offers in 2018 that's up on our website. I'll share a link to that too. And we have some amazing properties. We always have Port Orleans Riverside
And French Quarter.
and French Quarter. Riverside's going to sleep 5, which is great.
Yeah. Unless you want a royal guest
Royal
room.
guest room. Now, if you want a royal guest room decorated by Tiana and her princess friends, that's going to sleep 4. But they're amazing.
They are.
Yes, I love them. And we have French Quarter, Polynesian. We've got that sprinkled throughout. Wilderness Lodge, which that is my dad's favorite resort.
And it's just gone through a major refurb. I mean,
Mhm.
they've redone the pool.
Yeah.
And you know what? We're gonna be on property next month.
Yeah,
We'll definitely go walk over there.
we'll be there a month from today.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
We'll definitely walk over there, do some
Mhm.
live streaming,
Mhm.
see what construction is looking like. But I tell you what, it's an amazing resort. It reminds
beautiful.
me of Animal Kingdom. I think Wilderness and
Oh.
Animal Kingdom
Mhm.
are a world of their own. I really
Absolutely.
do.
You know, I think Wilderness Lodge is probably prettiest at Christmas.
I'll be there. I can't wait.
And I'll be at Animal Kingdom Lodge at Christmas.
Imagine that.
I know. Yes. It's just Disney magic, I tell you. But so we have Wilderness Lodge. We have Polynesian. We've got Beach Club, Amy's
do.
favorite. We've got Boardwalk sprinkled in there a little bit. And
Right, which is right around the corner from Beach Club. It's a
Mhm.
great location too.
Mhm.
But
They have a very fun pool there.
they do.
So you either love it or you don't. I mean, just being honest. And we would make sure we tell all of our clients about things they may not enjoy.
Like
too.
me, you would
She
if I was
wouldn't
your
like
client, you
Boardwalk.
wouldn't sell that particular resort
No.
to me because I have a crazy fear of clowns. And I'm sure Brett is going to post a picture of a clown any moment now.
But they have a slide, and you essentially come out of the clown's mouth. But it's cool. Kids love it. Some kids love it. Some kids don't love it. Some people don't love the Grand Floridian unless it's Christmas time, though.
True.
Because, all the resorts have their own scent. And, yeah, Beach Club has an amazing scent.
It is. It's amazing.
Yeah. But some people don't love the floral smell of the Grand Floridian. But at Christmas,
it makes
gingerbread.
Me want to sneeze.
Yeah.
Next month, I'm going to be sneezing.
Yes.
We're staying at the Grand Floridian, so look out for that. We'll do a lot of live videos, show you the rooms, go by 1900 Park Fair, which is very popular.
I love that one.
Do you love that one?
I don't know if I love it more for breakfast or for dinner. Because breakfast, you've got Pooh Bear and Tigger, and Pooh Bear is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
And then you've got Alice and the Mad Hatter.
Yep.
And my youngest daughter is obsessed with Alice. And then you have Mary Poppins, which I love.
Yes.
And then dinner, you've got Cinderella, Prince Charming, Lady Tremaine, Anastasia, Drusilla.
Yep.
I mean,
it's a good one. You can't go wrong either way.
And Lady Tremaine and the Stepsisters, I mean, they are amazing.
Right.
For me, they make the dining experience.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. It's actually one of my favorite princess meals.
Right.
To do.
I'm excited about Trattoria. They're on Boardwalk for breakfast. They are now doing the Bon Voyage breakfast.
Yes.
With probably my favorite male lead.
Flynn Rider.
Flynn Rider?
Who doesn't love Flynn Rider?
I don't know. But
I love Flynn Rider.
Besides Gaston, who is my favorite character interaction. But
both of our daughters have had a fun interaction with Gaston.
Yes, he's so great. Mm-hmm. But you get Rapunzel and Flynn Rider, and you get Prince Eric and Ariel, which my daughter would love.
Well, and the food is themed just beautifully. I mean, it's beautiful food, and yummy food. So, it's a great one. We're doing that one in December.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're very excited about that one. And let's see, what's your favorite character meal at all of Walt Disney World?
Oh my goodness.
So if someone said to you, I've never been to Walt Disney World, what is the one character meal I have to do? What would you tell them?
Well, and a lot of people might disagree with this, but I love Ohana for breakfast. If people are morning people, and they're ready to go eat breakfast, a lot of my clients say that was their favorite experience, was Ohana with Lilo and Stitch and Mickey and Pluto.
It's a good one.
It really is.
The food is amazing.
It is amazing.
It's all you can eat.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Luke loves that.
Oh, really?
He loves all you can eat. So, but who doesn't?
Yeah, I think that might be one. I love going in to be our guest.
Yeah.
I love just the atmosphere. It honestly feels like that you have entered in the film.
Yeah.
If you've never been in it, it's real.
Now, I'll be honest.
In the film.
My girls won't go there for dinner.
Because of the beast?
Because of the beast. They're scared of the beast. Still, always have been. They won't go there for dinner. But we do breakfast there. My girls love breakfast, so we do breakfast there. They like the Feast a la Gaston.
Yeah.
And we share that because it's so much food.
Right.
So we like to get in there before the park opens, and we eat the food, and then we're right there at Seven Dwarf. So we can go ahead and ride that before we have our fast pass for it, so we can ride it more than once without waiting in a long line.
Yes. Yeah. Good idea.
Mm-hmm. So we don't do the dinner there, but and so that's another thing we would ask our clients, is there anything that your kids are afraid of, any characters, because we don't want to put your kids or you in that situation where they might be frightened.
I know a perfect example of that. Jedi training.
Yeah.
At Hollywood Studios. Now, my daughter's done it. She loved it. What happens is the Trials of the Temple, they put on the cutest little Jedi robes ever. They give him lightsabers, and they show him special moves with their lightsabers. And then they lead them through part of Hollywood Studios. The Star Wars music is playing, and they're saying, "Make way, make way." The kids feel so special, and the looks on their faces are just priceless.
Right.
But then they get there over by Star Tours, and you've got the big AT-AT walker. And I try to tell my clients, hey, Darth Vader's coming out. And he's not nice. And he's intimidating, and he's big. And Kylo Ren comes out, and he's intimidating, and he's big. You know, it breaks my heart when you see a child, you know, be fearful during that moment. But the majority of them step up to plate. Yeah. And they fight.
They beat
Kylo Ren.
Yeah.
Or Darth Vader. And it's amazing. But, you know, that's an instance where I really talk about, hey, where are we as far as, you know, is this going to be intimidating? Because they're not warm and fuzzy. They are what they are in the movies.
Yeah, they're definitely villains. And you know, the Halloween party. Some people are concerned about the Halloween party. My youngest can be a little fearful of villains. So I'm very mindful of who, not me, of who I put her in front of. But you know, what's funny is that she was brave, and she saw some of the villains last year at the Halloween party, and they were so great with her. Yeah. And she wasn't afraid, and so she's not afraid anymore. So, you know, they're very much who they were. But, you know, it was a fun interaction. They could tell she was timid, and they were very in tune with that. Right. So,
it's so special.
It is. It's
the cast members there, the characters there, really.
They go above and beyond.
I don't think I've ever had a negative experience with a character meet and greet. And that includes, I mean, just me as an adult meeting a character. Like, we did Club Villain. Speaking of villains.
It was amazing.
It was.
We were there for the first one ever.
Opening night.
Ever.
And Maleficent was kind enough in her very strange kind of aura that she had going on. A little creepy. She had a message for my daughter, who loved at the time Maleficent. And it was really special. And she still watches it to today. And, you know, that character didn't have to do that and spend that time, but she did. Yeah. It was really awesome.
Absolutely.
They really do go above and beyond and make every experience a memorable one.
Absolutely. Well, on the cruise, not this past one, but the one we did last year, my daughters, they loved Jack Sparrow.
Who doesn't love Jack Sparrow, ladies?
Hook has a Jack Sparrow costume. He only wore it once. I tried to get him to wear it again, you know, for the Halloween party or on Pirate Night, and he won't do it. But
Come on, Hook.
I know.
Get on board.
Be a team player. Maybe if I get him a Hook costume, he'll wear it. Maybe he's just not feeling Jack Sparrow.
Oh, no.
I made him wear eyeliner. That could be it. Don't know. Anyway, so my kids, they love Jack Sparrow, and Jack Sparrow, you know, he enjoyed the interaction with them, and he sent a handwritten note to our stateroom to my girls and sent an autographed 5x7 to them.
How cool is that? That's so special.
I know. So, you know, it was just really a magical experience. And, you know, he continues to be a favorite. So,
right.
But, you know, something they'll never forget. It's something I'll never forget. And, you know, it just, I'm going to cry thinking about it, so I got to move on.
Well, guys, I just want to tell you, we're at our 10-minute mark. We got 10 minutes left in our first broadcast.
Questions.
Sure.
Okay, so we've gone through, we've actually had some of these answered already. Let's see. Do we want to go through differences between resort categories or favorite rides, since we only have 10 minutes?
Wow, that's a tough one.
It is.
You know what?
Do you want to touch on the resort categories?
Let's do that because it's important. I think it's really important.
All right. So value resorts, that is going to give you, you know, your lowest price option.
Most affordable.
Yes, but you're not skimping on anything. It actually has the most immersive theming that you're going to have at Walt Disney World. It's larger than life. literally.
Right.
Yeah. The theming is very, very large. Lots of great places to take pictures. The rooms are themed nicely. And Pop Century is actually getting somewhat of a makeover.
Right. Refurb.
Yeah, total. Inside the rooms. But most rooms right now have 2 double beds.
Yes.
And so they're going to sleep 4 adults. 4 adults may not be comfortable in there because the beds are just full-size beds.
And with a single sink.
Yes, with a single sink.
That's important to a lot of people when they travel, especially if they're going to be gone for more than 2 or 3 nights.
Yeah.
They need to know the layout of the room. And so when we're talking value, we're talking about options for a longer trip, I make sure all my clients know, hey, 2 double beds, 1 sink.
Right.
Does that work for you?
Well, when we send out quotes, we actually send out floor plans of the rooms.
Right.
And complete descriptions of everything. So we make sure that you know what to expect.
Right.
So you can make the best decision. So you don't get there and you're like, this doesn't work. Because we don't ever want to get a call like that.
Well, and keep in mind also, the way I look at a value is they are the farthest away from what I say the epicenter of Disney World is, which is the Magic Kingdom.
And the All-Star Resorts, the sports, music, and movies, they share buses.
Yeah, something to consider.
Yeah,
absolutely. Especially if you're going in a busier time of year.
And Pop Century does have its own dedicated bus line.
So does Art of Animation.
Yes, Art of Animation is considered a value resort, even though you've got those family suites. Music has family suites as well.
They do.
So not many people know that, but there is some there. And the price point's about the same as Art of Animation. But it is something good to fall back on. Some people prefer the theming at music.
They do.
And the layout's just a little bit different than Art of Animation. So, so values, you're going to have a large food court area, quick service. And you can use your dining plan there. You will still get your refillable mugs. And they will have 1 shop. And inside that shop, they will have a small, very limited semi-grocery just for, things like milk and I've seen sunscreen and, maybe some baby care products and things like that. Some snacks.
And something else to think about. Personally, I've been to values and sometimes there's towels provided at the pool and sometimes there's not.
Yeah, so, they do have multiple pools though, but there is no water slides.
No water slides.
No water slides. And sometimes that's a big deal because you want a pool day. Because why not? Your resort is amazing.
And the pools are still amazing even without the water slide.
They are.
The big blue pool of Art of Animation, you go underwater, you play some music.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It is really cool.
Really cool. So that is a value in a nutshell.
Right.
All right. And then moderate, the rooms are going to be a little bit larger. Oh, one thing, let me back up to value. You're going to enter the rooms from the outside.
From the exterior of a building. And some people, they don't like that. But you are on Disney property.
Right.
The property is beautifully manicured and very safe.
Absolutely. There are playgrounds as well.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So moderate, you're going to enter those rooms from the outside as well.
Yeah.
The theming is a little bit more subdued, but still really amazing.
Right.
Like French Quarter is my favorite moderate resort, and it looks just like the French Quarter. I mean, you've got cobblestone roads. French Quarter is actually
horse-drawn carriage going down those cobblestone sidewalks, and they have water slides at the pools.
Water slides.
It's important.
It's amazing. Yeah.
And French Quarter is a smaller, I call it more of a boutique type resort because everything is centrally located and very easy and in good walking distance. 1 bus stop.
Yeah.
And
you can literally walk from the back of the property all the way to the bus in like 5 minutes.
When people are traveling with grandparents and they want to moderate, I really like French Quarter.
Yeah.
Because everything's so close.
Right.
There's
it
not
only
a lot.
sleeps 4. So that is one thing about French Quarter you do need to know.
Right. Only 4.
Only 4.
And it's on the river. And you can catch that riverboat to Disney Springs and get your shopping on.
Yeah. And that's actually one of the places we stay when we do our agent trips. When we do our agent education trips. We stay at French Quarter just because we know we'll all be close together.
And the landscape there is beautiful.
It is gorgeous.
But its sister resort is Absolutely amazing. Port
Mhm.
Orleans, Riverside, which both of these resorts we have exclusives on
Yeah,
because we just love them.
We work pretty close with these resorts. We love them.
Riverside is going to sleep 5.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's a
For
biggie.
most rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Most rooms. Unless you're in
Right.
the Royal
Guest Room.
4.
2 queen beds, double sinks.
So gorgeous.
Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah. So, and I love that resort. Some people feel it's a little bit large. So that is something to be mindful of.
Yes, it is larger, and they have the mansion area, they have the bayou area, they have a couple pools on site, but
with water slides,
and it's on the river too, and it's about a 6-minute walk from French Quarter.
Yeah,
you could walk the river,
and it's one of the only properties, aside from Yacht and Beach, because they're a sister, that you can use the pool at either resort.
True.
Because, like, you can't go to Polynesian and use their pool if you're staying at Contemporary.
All right, we got 5 minutes.
We have 5 minutes.
Coronado is going under refurb.
It is.
We're real excited to see its changes. Mm-hmm. What would you call its theming? They have
Spanish.
Yes, they have more. They have the temples in the pools.
Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful. It really is. But it is undergoing some great refurbishment right now. And another resort that's going under refurbishment is Caribbean Beach. It's very popular. A lot of the rooms do sleep 5 there, except for the pirate rooms, which are really popular. Mm-hmm. But keep in mind, the pirate rooms are at the back of the resort. Mm-hmm. But it's a very large resort. So
now,
but the pools are really cool there.
They are.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the moderate resorts are gonna have table service options.
They are.
But there's no character
and
dining.
Quick service.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are we getting questions?
We're
not
keeping
questions. Up with them?
Well, they're not populating on this screen.
I'm sorry.
Over here. So I'm going to try to
We're going to stop and answer some questions really fast because we're starting to wrap it up.
All right. So Heather says, my kids love Jedi training, but thankfully they did not have to fight Darth Vader. I think they might have been scared too. Well, maybe on the next trip they might enjoy it. I really wish they'd let me do it.
I want to fight Darth Vader.
They won't let me do it.
You would hug him.
I totally would.
Yeah, she would.
I wish she's wrong. Okay, and Tessa says, how often do you go to the parks? As much as we can.
We'll be there in less than a month.
Less than a month.
So look for lots of live streaming.
Yeah.
We'll try to do another Pixie Dust Power Hour.
Yes. And then we'll be there again into November. And then we'll be there in January.
And then in April.
Yeah.
I don't know.
A lot. As much as we can. You know,
right.
Because why not?
And people think, oh my gosh, how can you go so often? Don't you get bored? Absolutely
Never.
not. There is new stuff around the corner all the time. And I mean, you've got Pandora. I can't wait. I have not personally seen Pandora yet, but I'm about to. And I can't wait. I'm going to share it with you too.
Absolutely. Alexa says, we can't wait for our trip during the Christmas season. I'm so excited for you. She's one of my clients.
Oh,
love
awesome.
her and her family. They're amazing. So they're on one of our exclusives.
Oh,
and,
yes.
Yes. So, you know, they're a very sweet family. And they're doing the
Very
Christmas
cool.
party, which is a lot of fun.
Yeah. Those special event parties are totally worth it.
Yes. Okay, so I don't see any more questions, but it's only given me a couple. Let's see.
And we apologize if you have been typing in your questions and for
Yes.
some reason we're not receiving them. There
Brett,
might be a delay.
I think Brett's watching. Brett, if you're watching, if we've missed a question, can you just copy and paste it and send it over to me through Messenger? So
We
can
appreciate
field that
all
really
the questions and the interaction.
Absolutely.
This is so exciting.
So while we're waiting on that, if there's any other questions, the deluxe resorts.
Yep.
Okay, so deluxe resorts, most of those you're going to enter from the inside of the room. The ones that are the exception are some of the DVC resorts,
Right.
such as Saratoga, Old Key West.
Some of the rooms in Wilderness Lodge were entered from the outside. Well,
The cabins.
yes.
Yeah,
the new
for sure.
cabins.
Yeah, and at Polynesian, of course, the bungalows, which are fabulous.
We're going to have to do that.
I know.
Totally.
Okay, yeah, so we'll do that. We'll put that on the list.
Yeah. So, you've got some great options when it comes to deluxe. You've got Monorail Deluxe,
Yes.
which we talked about.
Mm-hmm.
But the one deluxe we really haven't touched on is Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Yes.
Animal Kingdom Lodge, a lot of people think, oh my gosh, it's so far away.
Yeah,
It's only
worth it,
16-minute bus
timed
ride to Magic Kingdom. And who doesn't love allowing their children to go out on the savannah with night vision goggles and looking at the giraffes and all the wildlife that is safe?
You know what? They do storytelling there too.
And s'mores.
Yes.
Who doesn't love s'mores?
Come on. And it's just a beautiful resort. So you really feel like you've been sent to the movie Lion King.
You know, they really, well, yes. And they really make it a resort that you never have to leave. And you're on an amazing vacation, even if you did not visit the parks. Let's say you go and you have a grandparent that doesn't have the mobility and decides, I want to go and experience with you, but I can't make it through the parks.
Right.
Well, there's plenty to do at that resort to relax and have a wonderful vacation.
Absolutely. But those deluxe resorts are going to have your quick service, your table service, and guess what? Most of them have character dining options.
Yep. Double sinks in the bathroom, private water closet, private shower tub option.
Some of them have bunk beds.
Some of them do. Some of them have microwaves.
Yes. Some of them only do sleep 4. And so that is another thing when you book with us, we'll make sure that your family is in the right resort for your family size.
Sure.
So we do have a couple of questions that my agents have sent me over. One is the memory maker. Do we think that's worth it? Absolutely. And you want to know why? Because I'm the picture taker, and I bet you are too.
Yes.
Our husbands don't take pictures, and I bet yours don't either.
So,
and guess what? With the memory maker, you're always in the picture.
Exactly.
And on the rides, they take your picture. And then you've got that. And some of the rides take videos, such as Tower of Terror and Seven Dwarf Mine Train. They take videos of you riding it. And how amazing is that?
Well, it's just, even when we go on quickie trips for 3 days, we come back with 200 pictures.
Oh, yeah.
Magic shots.
Magic shots.
So much fun.
You can't do that yourself.
No.
You need Disney to do it.
Some people might be able to, but I can't.
Not me.
I'm not that smart.
So it's absolutely worth it. It's $169 if you purchase it before you travel. So we usually say a week before, let's go ahead and get it on there. But it's 3 days before you travel.
Or when you book your package. It's nice
Just
to have
go
it
ahead
on
and
there.
Add it on. So that was a question. Do you recommend purchasing the dining plan when traveling with little kids? Absolutely.
We do. And you
Yeah.
know what? I know it's 9:32 and we've had some great questions.
Absolutely. And I think we need to address them.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we need to get this a little bit.
The dining plan could be a whole hour. So.
Yeah. But, if you're going to do a character meal, just a quick answer, if you're doing character meals, which you absolutely should with your little ones, do the dining plan. If your children are under 3, they eat free at buffets.
Right. If you plan on visiting, let's say for 5 nights, and you want to do a character meal every day of your trip, you got to do the dining plan.
Absolutely.
Most definitely.
We've done it with and without because we've taken quick trips.
Yep.
And we ate less food when we had it without, and we spent more money.
My husband said we are never going without the dining plan again.
It makes it all inclusive.
And you know what? There's no worries.
Right. And, the great thing is that
Sorry, I'm laughing at
Hakuna Matata.
Yep.
The great thing is that everything's taken care of except for souvenirs and tips. Because everything is handled. You've got your room, you've got your tickets, and your dining. So all you need is tip money and souvenir money.
And ask for gift cards for the kid's birthday for them to spend at the parks from the grandparents.
Yeah. Well, I know we have some other questions, but, it gives us some good topics to talk about next time. If you guys would enjoy us doing this again, I think we'll definitely do it when we are at the Grand Floridian in a few weeks. So
thank you guys for tuning in and all your questions.
Thank you so much. We'll see you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.